Hi there. Thanks for taking my question. For John Honeycutt, I think it might help us better understand these risk assessments. Can you just clarify again what exactly you mean by the 1 and 2? Again, is that the risk of this mission not going exactly to plan? And I know, from covering Demo 2 and also going back to Shuttle, we're used to having numbers for odds of loss of mission and loss of crew. Do you have any calculations for those specific parameters that you can share with us? Some clarity on that would be great. And then if you don't mind, quickly for Lori, you mentioned that the crew was present at the flight readiness review. Could you give us some insight into what they may have brought up during the flight readiness review, any questions and concerns they may have raised? Thanks so much.
I'll let you. Yeah, you can go first.
I'll go first. It was wonderful to have them. They were virtual, they were online, but all four were gathered together online, and they did kick us off with our FRR yesterday morning by saying a few words to us, and they did convey some of the things that they think about and the things that they worry about as the crew members, the kinds of risks that were of most concern to them, and the things that basically they were going to be listening for as we went through the FRR. And they included things that I'm sure won't surprise most of you, things like the heat shield, but not so much the performance of the heat shield. I think we've all agreed that we've got a good heat shield. The question was, are we going to be able to hit that entry interface and get them back on Earth safely? And so they were listening to make sure that we had that really nailed down and we were going to be able to hit that entry interface. Understanding communications challenges and making sure that they'll be able to maintain communication with Earth. And that's one of the things they were looking at, those risks, the environmental control and life support systems. Power systems, things like that, the things that could cause some challenges to them while they're in flight. So we really appreciated them sharing their thoughts with us. I will also share, I think one of the things that they mentioned was, we've spent the last 25 years in low Earth orbit, and they wanted us to make sure that we all recognize as the board members that this mission is different. We are going well beyond low Earth orbit. We're going out to the moon. And we can't always rely on our experience in low Earth orbit when we're taking this kind of a mission.
All right, let me make another run at this. I've had a little bit of time to think again. All right, so on the 1 and 2, all I'm saying is when you don't have a lot of data to pick from and you want to go generate a probabilistic number, the way I got the 1 and 2 is to just go look at the rockets that flew their first mission, right? How many of them were successful? It's about 1 and 2, right? And so people, I don't want people to take that as being that we should be scared to go fly, because we're not scared to go fly. We do an outstanding job of understanding the risk, buying down the risk, mitigating the risk, and putting together controls to manage the risk. But I think you get in trouble, and we had a little bit of conversation on this today at the FRR, not specifically about, kind of indirectly about talking about generating probabilistic numbers, right? And so you can use a probabilistic assessment in a way that might scare you unless you go look at, for instance, take for example, losing foam, right? And so you can say, okay, there's a X and Y chance that I'm going to lose foam off the